Welcome to a new episode of How Not to Fight. Today we have the Russian infantry, who thought that bad weather was a good ally and headed straight into an area where they weren't expected. But they were actually very much expected. The weather that day was simply magical. Rain, mud, zero visibility, perfect conditions to sneak up unnoticed. If only your equipment wasn't so noisy, and the uniform didn't shine on camera. We see Russian fighters cautiously moving forward. Maybe they are convinced that poor visibility only works one way. For the Ukrainian operators? Spoiler alert, no? And here comes the Ukrainian operator group. Drones are already in the air and the operators are watching. It remains a mystery why in 2025, some still hope to go unnoticed where there are drones. And here comes the moment of truth. The first wave of defeat. The Russian infantry is trying to find cover. But the trouble is, just because you can't see the enemy, it doesn't mean the enemy can't see you. As they say, if you can't be seen in the fog, just wait until something comes flying in. While part of the group is lying in the mud, the other is executing a brilliant tactical maneuver, running in zigzags, in a random direction, occasionally falling and getting back up, as if they're taking a survival course in extreme conditions. Some manage to lose their gear on the go, others get tangled in the bushes, and the particularly gifted even trip over their own comrades. A brilliant plan, if it weren't for the fact that from the air it looks like targets at a shooting range, but with a slow motion effect. Here is the finale, those who survived retreat, leaving behind equipment and ammunition. Apparently, a sudden tactical repositioning was announced, or, to put it simply, a retreat. Let's sum it up in this series of military folly. We learned that bad weather is not a way to become invisible, but just a way to stick better to the mud. Drones don't lose their sight in the rain, and the most effective method of exiting a fight. It's not about going in without a plan. You were with your reliable analyst, until we meet again in the world of tactical decisions. And their absence?